All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think the volume is good. So, what I'm gonna do now while we live? Hello. Just trying my new. I'm just trying my new way to see how this one works, lights, everything, because I will go live. I'll show you right now what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna see how. Look at my stuff. So hold on a second. So I'm working on this. Alright, so today I got this one, and I'm gonna finish it. I have a session earlier. Okay, hold on. And on this one too. So gonna touch up that one. I'm gonna finish this one. So I'm gonna start pretty much in the next. What up, Antonio? I'm gonna start pretty much in the next half an hour, 1 hour. The appointment is coming, and if you are online, that's gonna be okay. But it's gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna go live on this. I'm trying to do a lot more live videos. Hey Mio, I'm gonna try to do a lot more live videos, as I think it's, that's gonna be the ones I'm gonna. So the live videos, they're gonna be they're gonna be real time. Everything else is just gonna, as I record at the same time, they're all gonna be only. Okay, let me figure out stuff here. So they're gonna be only recorded, and they're gonna be time lapse. So the real videos, they're gonna be the ones on live. iPhone. Whoa, look at this stuff. So yeah. So right now this is a test to see what do you use the machine. What do you use the machine? There you go. That's my machines I work with. So hold on a second, man. So you use the lining in general. I use this one. I use the what's the name? Divine. That's from Thailand. My boy from Thailand sells them. He makes them, they're amazing. Actually, it has a pen as well. I didn't have a chance to try it on. And then I use the Injecta Nano. Man, they're a beast, man. I mean, I like them. I have a lot of put stuff around here. I like a lot of machines. Pretty much stylus, more stylus. Right, the classic one. Alright, that's here. And then I have a bunch of more machines in different places. Let's see where they are. Let's see where they are. Alright. Of course, that's a lot more. This one. This is a beast. This is from Charles, the custom made, broke. So anyway, I don't really use them. This one's here, so I leave them there for now. I try to use only two machines to get used to it. Those are the machines I was telling you about it. Then, they're my favorite. I don't like I think it depends on the job, man. But I'm kind of going to use this one. Like this one for lining a lot better than this. This one has the medium bar. There's different bars. So the bars. Okay. So basically, the Injecta comes. I think this is the original bar comes with it. The preset, whatever it is, and then they give you all these options for these bars, right? Now, of course, they have the soft one. The thinner one is the soft one, which is really soft. Medium and hard. The thing with them, I tried them on. I tried all of them actually. I did try, but I tried them on only on a fake skin, only to see how it hits, and I ended up just using the normal one. Probably if I had 2 or 3 machines set up, like if I buy 2 or 3 of them and set them up, then probably I will have soft for super soft shading, colors, and then hard one probably for lining. So if I have to use 2 or 3 machines like this one, then definitely I'll have set up all the other ones, right? Oh, can I show the perfect depth from the needle? Yes. When I'm gonna start, I think I'm gonna do that. But then again, guys, you have to understand that I can't really, hold on, let me change my glove. Yeah, I'm gonna show the stuff for lines. Yes, the problem with down is when I started doing, obviously, my clients, and I discussed in the other live videos, that I can't really have it live, because we talk, they watch TV. And what happens with that is, let me see what my client is. What happened with that is, if it's something in the background, let's say music or movies or whatever they're doing in the background, the YouTube is gonna block my channel, so I can't take chances on that one. And we're talking, we do talk a lot of private stuff, and I don't want, it's still a private client. In the future, I try to bring clients that I can kind of not like doing like a show, but do a preset of like a question and answers, and have them talk, but they'll know they're gonna be on YouTube live. So when people talk a lot of, first of all, second of all, I don't know how this YouTube works with kids. We curse a lot. We say fuck this, fuck that, motherfuckers, blah blah blah, and that could be an issue. Again, this is YouTube, so we still have to play by their regulations. So all set, when I have live videos, I can't really, unfortunately, I can't. I can answer questions, do more like these live videos, and then I'm gonna, even if I set up a machine, if the guy doesn't come until then, I'm gonna show all the questions, the depth, needle depth, and everything. Or even when I start, actually, I can show that. But unfortunately, I can't talk. I can't be live. Let me see my stuff here. So I can't have everything as live online as I would like to. I mean, trust me, I will do it. What I'm gonna do next week, I have a lot of my free time. I have days off. So I will actually do a fake tattoo. See, like this one. Oh, let me see. For instance, this. So this is done on, fake arm, whatever it is. Let me see the lighting. So I'm gonna do something, have some fake skin, and I'm gonna do some tattoos, and then on that one, I'll be able to. And then I'll be able to ask questions, do things, and show you stuff. Let's say if it's lining, I'll show exactly different types of linings, how I use the lining, different types of needles, how I use build-up lines. So answer questions and go with it. What happened here? I don't know what happened here. Man, my thing drops all the time. Cool. So that's done. Let's see what we're doing here. So that's definitely, I can do that. Look at my setup. I love my table, actually. The one thing is for sure. So this table, I brought it from China. Now we go here. Machines. Okay, let's set up. Okay, let's put here. Okay, guys. So this I can see what everybody's saying. Everything needs to be clean. There you go. So that's how it works. All right, so I tried to figure out now, I did figure out how I have my setup now, my camera. So when I'm tattooing, I'll see if I can exactly what I see, and it's kind of you're gonna have the same movements I do and the way I stretch. Somebody that they asked me when I stretch the skin and how much do I stretch the skin. Well, I don't know, that depends on part of the body, depends on the machine, you know. Usually the machine, this one, the Divine one, so this one doesn't have, where am I? Here. So this one doesn't have, sound is stopping. Oh snap, hold on a sec, guys. Hold on, sound is stopping, what's going on? I have no idea, man, it's still, hold on. It sounds like it's okay, but I don't know why it's stopping. Probably I should get a mic. I don't have to put a mic. Okay, let me know how the sound is. Yes, so that one, this one doesn't have a give, right? So when a machine doesn't have a give, pretty much is, thanks Mew, pretty much is, it's hard like a rocket, right? So when it's that hard, the only one give it is, it touches your skin, which again, I don't have a, some people like machines with give, some people don't. I don't have a preference, truly I can work with whatever comes, I can just adjust myself to whatever machine is on. And all said, if it doesn't have a give, the machine doesn't have a give, it's all about the way you stretch the skin, that's your give, right? Signal, what's signal? Man, I don't know, I'm probably, this is a live video with this camera, so I don't know, I think, oh, the signal is not good? Oh man, that sucks. Let me see if I can, I will be able to put a mic. Give me a second, give me a second. Let me see how this one works. Mic on, mic off. Okay, cool, let's see. Let's see how we're doing this. Yo, I got you guys, I got everything is on. Hold on a second. Cool. Let's see how this one works. Let me see. Nope, that doesn't. Basically, let's do this one. This is what you let me do. Let's see how this one, if it works now. I'm gonna make an audio working right now, guys, right now. All right, cool. Let's see how that works. I'm gonna make the audio work. Don't panic, it's organic. Let's see. I'm gonna get more prepared for the future, man. All right. Let's see if this one works. Okay, how about now for audio? Is that better, the audio? Hold on. How is the audio working? Okay, so I hope the audio is better. I hope the audio is better. It's fine? Perfect. Okay, cool. So I need to deal with the audio. Okay, so now I figure out how the audio works on these situations. So what I was saying earlier, the give about the give on, okay, so the give on the skin, it's basically you use the skin as a give, right? So the way you stretch it, the harder you stretch, if you have a no give machine, then it's, man, you can rip out the skin. If you go very, very fast, like let me see what's my voltage right now. My voltage right now, let's say set for 7.5, right? So that's, I think that's, I work between anything between 6.5 to 9. I don't even know if I use 9 actually, to tell the truth. But yeah, 7.5, it seems that it's kind of a, you know, I can work with it. Again, of the body. Today I'm gonna work in an arm. I'm gonna work in an arm, so it will actually it will be very toned, like body toned, I mean. And what happened is the skin is thinner, right? So what happens with that one is you have to make sure that you don't really, if you go too fast, you can cut the skin. You know, I mean, that's simple like that, man. That's simple like that, and that's a fact. So it's all about how you stretch the skin or how you de-stretch it. Sometimes you actually can pull a little bit so it has a bump, so it kind of nice, kind of bite the skin, you know. So yeah, that's about give machines. If you work on this part of the body, right, like this one, this up area as well. So it's one thing to work here on the forearm, one thing to work here, which is very, very weird. And the one thing when it's closer to the bone, what happened is you do get a lot. You do get a lot more. If you hit it here very fast, right, or if you go too deep and slow, the ink is gonna spread, right, under the skin. So it happens the same thing here. If you go too slow, like inner arm, like in the inner biceps, let's say. It's pretty shit. So anyway, what happened is, if you do that, the ink spreads under the skin. That's why you have like ink runs under the skin. So that's what happens. That's an issue, you know. It's all about speed and how you stretch the skin. And that one, tell you the truth, it's only working, finding the perfect machine, finding the needles. Not all the needles they're good, man. I use back pin only. When I say back pin, sorry, let me check. I use 010. So let's say that's a 3-liner, right? Let me see how is the quality of the light. So that's a 3-liner, and it says 1003 liner long taper, LT, right? Can you see it? Long taper. So I use pretty much thin needles. All the needles I work, they're 010, so they're not 012. 012 is a standard. 010 is a standard, sorry, 012 is a standard needle size, which is 35, or diameter 0.35. So 0.10 or number 10, it's actually is a 30. And long taper, so it's not like a buck. Long taper gets a lot more thinner. So basically they got very, very, very thin, but a longer way, right? So pretty much that's with the needle. But I'm gonna have video on needles and stuff. Let me see my here. Okay, be here in a few. He's gonna be here in a few. He's gonna be here in a few. So yeah. Again, I repeat, I'm gonna have the session. I'm gonna have this video session live. It's not gonna. I'm gonna figure out actually how I can put music behind it, so it's not really empty. So I'm gonna have music behind me while I'm tattooing, but I'm not. It's not gonna be audio. So like me talking, explaining stuff. What you can do, guys, you can leave a message on the feed, and then I can try to answer all of yours, or you can just put some questions, whatever you want to see, and next week, I promise I'm going to make a video live, which are going to have a fake skin, and they're going to go over the issues. Let's say shading, depth, this, that. Actually, with the depth, I can show now. I'm going to set up a needle. I show exactly what I mean on the give. Let me give you something. He's a little bit late, which is perfect for us. Perfect for us. Hold on, works. Hold on a second. All right, so I do think that I kind of try to figure out, man, even though like now with the mic, I'm figuring out how to make the best for videos, like quality-wise. Video quality-wise, if I lower the, probably I should, it's 180p now, if I lower the quality of the video, probably goes faster. I don't know how it looks live, but I can, it's okay, perfect. Okay, as long as it's okay. Thanks, Mike. So, somebody asked me about that. Let's fucking do this. Because I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna do the 3-liner right now. Cool. Let me show you something, another thing. Let me bring some lights. Let me see. Whoa. Okay, cool. Let's see how this one. So this is my 3 light. Let me see. I need to figure out my light. Perfect. How that one looks. Okay. Let's see this. So that's the needle. Can everybody see the needle? Needle, 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 needle. Let me see against the block. Okay, cool. Now usually what I do, check this. You open it in the back here, right? So this is the needle, how it looks. Now, 1 second. I'm looking through the magnifying glass. So I don't know if you can really see. You can see. So this way you can see if the needle is hooked or not. And trust me, some of these markers come hooked. It's always good to look at it. No, bro, I'm looking a camera on my chest. It's not on. I attach it to my chest. It's not on my head. I think it's left movement. And let me see. Let me check my needle here. No, it's not hooked. Perfect. Always check the. I'm telling you, what happens if you don't realize and then you rip up the skin. Don't forget the music. I'll put the music on. When I gonna do, bro, I'm gonna do music in the background because I upload. I'm working on it. Okay, cool. What I do with this needle, I bend it a little bit, right from here, right? See, like now it's a little bit bent, so I bend it a little bit more. Only don't bend it from the front because you're gonna disperse the needles, right? So you need to bend it like this. You see, it's now a little bit bent. So what's gonna happen when you run it here? It's gonna run on the bottom, and it's gonna be flow. Hold on a second. Make sure when you push it in, don't hook it. That's another thing. There you go. So that's okay. Cool. You see the way now the needle. Hold on. Where am I? The needle comes like right on the bottom of the tip. So you're gonna have a nice flow on the top. You're gonna have the nice flow, and the needle is very, very fucking precise now. So it doesn't really move. So when it comes out, it's very sharp. When you have it in the middle, sometimes they oscillate. So now because it's bent, it's gonna stay like that, right? Simple like that. Now let me show the. Let me show the way. All right, this one is moved. Let me push it in the middle. Cool. Oh, one sec. This is really important. When you work with these machines, make sure they're clean. Make sure that you keep whatever you touch in general with inks, it should be covered. And then when you finish with the session, you clean them. Cool. Now let's see depth test. Hold on a second. This one, right? Now to me, this is not enough. Like to me, because I kind of work on the tip, so I need to be. All right. So probably this is my depth I work with, right? When I say my depth, I'm not necessarily pushing the whole thing in, right? I want to see the needle and I have a better flow on the ink. That's the only one I have this one, right? That's the reason. I'm not gonna. Okay, I have it out longer because, man, all these apps, man, they stop working like little bitches. Anyway, so I'm gonna have it out longer, only for me to see what I'm working,
and to actually control it, I can pinch it, and the flow, it's better. So when you have a longer needle sticking out, the ink runs in and out better, right? That's the reason. Now, this is the speed. This is a 7.3. Let me see. That's too high. That's on 8. And here the difference between 8 and 7. That's on 8.4. Hold on. Let me hear the thing. So this is 7.3, 8.2, 8.4. If you hear it, right? Now, probably I work with 8. Again, probably I work with 8 when I do lines, probably, but generally not. Now let me see this one, the lining wise, right? Again, don't forget, this one with this machine I do more like precise lines, like I use it as a liner. But with this one, I build up lines. So again, don't forget the lines, textures, everything. So it does work. So this is 7.3, right? See that? Do you hear the speed? Now 7.3, 8.2, 8.4. It's a lot, man. It's fast. So I don't know. I don't use it around 7 something. But okay. So look at this one. How precise the needle comes out on the bottom. It stays right there, man. Because I bent it. I bent the needle. And when I take it out, I'm gonna work with it about that much out. I work with it that much out. Now, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stick the whole needle in. No. Let me check it. Let me show you another thing, right? When you wanna see the give of the machine, like if you wanna check the give of the machine, what you do, when you have the needle running, you can catch it here a little bit, and you can see if it has a give. This one has a little bit of a give. This one, there's no. It sounds is no give anyway. Zero give on this one, but nonetheless it's amazing. Cool. So that's done. Let's do this one. Let me show you. So now I'm about to do some paper for yo, I got this paper. I think it's brown. What's the name of the brand? But check this one, right? So they have this and they come like this, which doesn't matter. I can cut them by what do you call them? I can cut them with the scissors, but it's irrelevant because price wise is the same. What I have to do is only do this. It's nice and perfect. Then of course, if you see my table before, bang. Now I'll move. Yeah, man, my table is the fucking best. I brought this bad boy from China. Trust me, it's heavy as fuck. It was, I think in China I spent for it $200. To bring it over was more, but it was well worth it. The way it's customized, it's my own everything. I mean, truly, I can even attach to have inks, but I don't have the inks in. So basically, I have on all this setup, it's enough for me to work, to have my camera, things, bottles, everything, you know, like stuff here, blah blah blah. So it's enough, man. This is a perfect table. So everything is right, it's self-sustainable. Spray, you know, if I need that for cleaning, gloves. Again, I use magnets. You see this? Just put it there. Like if I need a scissor, take it out. Same thing with my tweezers. They're all there. So I think it's pretty easy to don't lose stuff. I was thinking with coil machines to have the same with magnets, but I don't use them anymore, and those stay nice there, you know. And this one actually came with some stuff you can push in here, so you have your machines here. So you can stick the needles in there. And you have some liquid in that plastic thing, which I think is pretty nice, but I didn't use it, I didn't make it, so, because I need to buy those plastic refillers. So every time I use them, then I have to put a little bit liquid, you know, like water or something, so the needles keep clean, and I have to throw them out. But, all said, hold on, let me see if it's here. 1 second, guys. 1 second, let's see what's going on. Cool. And the customer is coming soon, Mayo. It's coming pretty soon. It's on the way. It's a little bit late. And then I'm gonna close this thing what we do here soon. And when it comes in, I'm gonna have everything set up. And then I will set it up. Probably before I start with him talking, I can go over the tattoo what I done on the sessions. The first session I done on him, it's on my, I posted up, it's an eye with a spider on it. So that's my first session I done. You can see how dark it is and how light it is now. Because sometimes I do have people questioning the, what do you call that, the way I work. As even it's too light or too dark, but I know because I work in, that's the way I work in sessions. So happens, so what happens is I just build. So every session I do is not a final session, I build up. It's like a underlaying for a painting, right? So you do the mapping. Even if it looks good and people say, oh, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last. I'm not doing the... Alright. So I'm not designing them as a one shot. I don't usually, I don't do tattoos. I do the small ones. I do some of them. I do one shot tattoos when I travel. But when I work home, I do tattoos to last for a very long time, 10 years. So what happens is, even if it's a small tattoo, I try to do one or two sessions and then always tell them they have a free session involved, which always tell them to come back and after 6 to 8 months, and then it's called sculpting sessions. So then I sculpt only with black what I need, right? So that's okay. That's the way I work. So that's the way it is. It's not any general tattoos I post up even on YouTube. Basically, it shows you the process I work. So let's say the session I'm working right now. There's a session on I done the eye. If you go on thing to check how dark and how it looks, and this is only mapped because now we're gonna see now how light it is and what kind of shapes I got out of it and how it's gonna look when it's done. Now, even after I finish with this session, it's gonna be another probably 4. This is part of a sleep, so it doesn't matter. Next time, when I'm gonna go over it, right? When I do the rest of the sleep, I go over everything. So even on this side, I'm gonna go over it, eyelashes, this, that. So I'm gonna just bring up. So that's the way I work. This is my style. Few people do this style. Actually, it's few I learned from other people, but not many people use the same way because it's a lot of work. But overall, on 20 years, the tattoo is very heavy, looks very 3D, and that's how it is, you know. So somebody asked me if I use the head camera. No, I'm gonna show right now. Just check on the mirror the way I have my camera right now. What up, ninjas? So that's the camera, and pretty much that's the way I have my setup. That's the way I have my setup camera, and that's I see how I work now. If I work like this, right? If it looks perfect, then I leave it like that. If not, I use it on the head, and then it's gonna have the way, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how it's good for you guys to see it, and of course comfortable for me. Or I can have it steady as on my tripod. But you know, I think it's kind of easier to see the way I work from my perspective of it. I think that's kind of we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you probably, I don't know, in half an hour, let's say 1 hour. Just keep an eye on the channel. I don't know how it works, like if you subscribe. Hey, Emil, probably if you subscribe, it's gonna show when I go live. So I'm gonna go live for sure, 100% in the next. I don't know, he's on the way, 40 minutes. By the time it comes back, set up all the stuff. So stay tuned for next session, and I'm gonna have a little bit volume when I come back, and then I'm gonna put the music on. I have a nice music in the background, and it's gonna go with that one. All right, be cool and thank you.